Hey guys, it's Brandon Hartness here, real estate agent in the foothills of North Carolina. And I thank you so much for checking out my video. Today we're going to be talking about the best time of year to sell your home here in Hickory, North Carolina. So before we get started, if you would, please click the subscribe button below so you never miss another video from me. And I'll include links down below to my website and my other social media. Please feel free to check me out there. So the best time of year to sell your home in Hickory, North Carolina. So of course, as a real estate agent, I'm going to say it's always a good time to sell your home if you have the right professional helping you and the right marketing strategy. But of course, there may be some more desirable times of year to sell. Probably, if we look at the stats, probably March through October would kind of be the time that we sell most of our homes. Now, that's not necessarily saying that a home can't sell during the holidays or during winter. A lot of times, what we see is there are actually less homes on the market at that time. So there may be less to choose from. Another thing is around holidays, when it comes to Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, we see less people wanting to move around that time, and that makes sense. Also, a lot of people want to move during the summer, June and July, in order to get in before school starts back. So there's kind of some of these factors that may be affecting these numbers. Not necessarily that it's a good time to sell here or a bad time to sell here based on the time of year, but just the kind of things that are going on in people's lives. But with that being said, we're going to get into it. So springtime, spring market in real estate is typically pretty bustling with activity. Usually this is the time that people are getting their homes back on the market. People are really starting to look for homes again. The weather's getting a lot warmer outside. Summertime is coming, kids are going to get out of school. So by the time people put houses under contract at this time, a lot of times it's actually summertime by the time they close, which is kind of perfect for them to be able to get moved in and to get the kids into the school, especially if it's a new school district that they're moving to for August. So springtime is actually a fantastic time to sell your home. If not, I would say maybe the best time. A lot of people think June and July is the best months, and we see a ton of activity there. But like I said, I think a lot of that is dependent on the school schedule, and a lot of people actually really desire to go ahead and put a house under contract in the springtime. That way they can actually close in the summer and have some time to get moved in and settled in before school starts back. A lot of times, like I said, what we see is the issue is there just aren't a lot of homes for sale at that time. And that's because a lot of sellers seem to be waiting to that peak time of summer to list their home when actually they'll have a lot more competition on the market as well. So I would say spring is an awesome time. There's all this anticipation building. The weather is pretty mild. It's not too hot. And families are really, really looking to put something under contract and move in. So summer is also a very good time for what we just talked about because a lot of people are trying to get a home, to get in settled for school, for a job, for fall time, and for the year to kind of start again after the summer. So summer is always going to be a good time to sell your home. Now, there are a few drawbacks. A lot of times people are on vacation. There's more competition on the market at this time. Maybe you're busier at this time. If you've hired a real estate agent, obviously they can take a lot of that load off of you. For a lot of people, they're so busy during the summer, they may be going on vacation, extended trips, things with the kids, summer camps. I've seen just a lot of reasons that people are kind of anxious to list their home then and get a quick contract because they're in the middle of so many things themselves. But if the time is right for you, summer is always a good time to list your home. Plus, it's warm and beautiful outside. So fall time offers a different kind of charm for sure, but buyers may be motivated to close deals between now and the holiday season. For those buyers who didn't find kind of what they were looking for during the spring or the summer, or maybe they just got into this a little late and they're thinking, man, I really want to buy a house, but I don't want to be stuck trying to move around Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. A lot of times fall time really can be a good time to get your home on the market. Plus the weather's still great, especially here in Hickory. We have 4 great seasons and all of them pretty mild, but we still get some snow, we still get some summer. So the fall time is just a fantastic time of year here, 60, 70 degrees, kids going back to school. It's really a great time to put your home on the market. And so winter time, of course, this is the time that people think is the worst time of year to sell real estate. But of course, my experience in this, I have closed houses the day before Christmas, the day after Christmas, the day before New Year's, January 2nd. It's kind of hard to get lawyers to come in on Christmas and New Year's Day, or we would have probably closed properties then too. But people are definitely still buying and selling around wintertime. And like I said, one reason for that is the inventory often is low. So if you're willing to put your house on the market in the wintertime, around the holidays, a lot of times you're going to have less competition. Buyers are still looking at that time, and people who want to buy homes, they still, when they decide they want to buy a home, they want to buy it just as bad, whether it's the summertime, whether it's the wintertime. If it's that certain thing going on in their life and they've decided to buy a home, they're qualified, they're ready to go, they're going to buy your house over the holidays. They're going to buy your house with the snow outside. I've seen it happen many times. So I wouldn't say that winter is necessarily a bad time to sell your home at all. Also, another thing with buyers during the wintertime is they may really be more committed. You know, a lot of people kind of get wrapped up just like we all do and everything that's going on. When springtime comes, summertime comes, you see your friends and your family selling houses, buying houses, and it kind of gets you in the house selling and buying spirit, which is why it's our favorite time of year as realtors. But if you do get buyers who come out during the wintertime, during those holiday months, a lot of times they're very serious. They know exactly what they want. There's a reason that they're at this point in their life. There's a reason they're looking to buy, and they're going to be someone who really follows through. If they do put your house under contract, they're going to be very serious about it. They do typically end up closing. And so those buyers that you get in the wintertime can sometimes be more desirable buyers than you even get in the spring or summer. Of course, one last thing I'll say about that is, of course, where we live, we are in close proximity to the mountains. So wintertime can actually be appealing to a lot of people here. We get a lot of people that move here because of the Blue Ridge Mountains, because of our easy accessibility to those areas, to Boone, the high country, to Asheville, those other places. So wintertime actually a lot of times brings very well qualified, serious buyers from places like Florida, for example, who are actually looking to move here to actually have a little bit of wintertime, to be able to still live in an area where you don't get so much snow and such a heavy, harsh winter, but you still have access to an actual 4-season climate and winter recreational activities just down the road in the mountains. And just a few things that I will mention in conclusion. So, of course, the time of year matters, but there's a lot of other things that matter. I would pay attention to inventory levels. We've talked about that a little bit, but how many homes are on the market and how many people are actually looking for homes, regardless of the time of year, that's a big indicator. The general economic conditions, interest rates, local events that are going on. I would also consider your price. Of course, pricing competitively is always a big factor. Your staging, your photography, your videos, your marketing, your ability to do showings, your flexibility, all those things are huge factors when it comes to selling your home. It's about a lot more than just the time of year that we list. And of course, the biggest thing that we think is the marketing and the presentation and the ability to attract as many buyers as possible to your property, and the right qualified buyers who are going to fall in love with your property and who are going to give you the very best price for your property because they love it for the same reasons that you do and the reason that you fell in love with it. Those are the things that we see that really bring the best price, and those things really aren't dependent on the time of year. So if you have any other questions, I would love to talk to you about what we offer or answer anything that I can for you. Please hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss another video, and please feel free to reach out to me anytime, call, text, email, through my website, social media. However is good for you is good for me. Thanks so much. Hey everybody, it's Brandon Hartness, real estate agent here in the foothills of Western North Carolina. And I thank you so much for checking out my YouTube video and my YouTube channel. And I hope so much that you were able to find something that's useful to you. But most of all, I hope you now feel comfortable enough to be able to reach out to me anytime if I can help you at all. Call, text, email, find me online or on social media. However is best for you is best for me. I'd love to hear from you and help you any way I can here in North Carolina. Thanks so much.